Happening now, the town manager of Monument may be facing accusations of sexual harassment. As we've reported, the police chief in Monument, Jake Shirk, sent a memo to the Board of Trustees questioning manager Chris Lowe's professionalism. Both men were then put on paid leave. News 5's Andy Cohen joins us now in studio with this latest development. So how did you learn about this sexual harassment claim, Andy?
Well, Zach, News 5 requested a copy of the chief's memo through the state's Open Records Act, but the town clerk denied our request, and in her response, she cited the specific statute that protects records involving complaints of sexual harassment from being disclosed to the public. Monument Police Chief Jake Shirk will be back to work on Tuesday. His paid leave of absence ends today. The chief told us earlier this month he believes Town Manager Chris Lowe went over the line, and he sent a memo to the Board of Trustees detailing his boss's bad behavior.
And that's what's caused this entire issue is his inappropriate, unprofessional, and hostile comments and actions towards myself and, more importantly, in my mind, the police officers.
The board put Lowe and the police chief both on paid leave. We wanted to tell you what was in the chief's memo, but our open records request was denied. And the denial letter cites specific legal exemptions that protect sexual harassment complaints from disclosure, as well as material that is, quote, so candid or personal that public disclosure is likely to stifle honest and frank discussion.
The answer to the request raises more questions than it answers.
The Colorado Freedom of Information Coalition advocates for transparency in government. They say there's not really any other way to interpret this letter.
Why would Laura Hogan cite that provision of CORA if it didn't relate to that?
But that second exemption also gives News 5 the ability to ask the clerk to have a judge review the records for a second opinion on disclosure. Roberts thinks that's a good idea.
Here we have a situation where the public really has not a very good understanding of what's going on. The town is saying, well, we can't really tell you because there are provisions in the law that restrict us from doing so.
And we do plan to ask the clerk to seek that second opinion from the judge. We couldn't do that today because of the President's Day holiday. On a side note, the Board of Trustees meeting scheduled for tomorrow night has been canceled. Watching out for you, Monument. Andy Cohen, News 5.